What's up, Kari?
How you doing?
Good to finally meet you in person.
Nice to meet you. Oh, Julian from the YouTube, and okay, I'm not no Zoom tube. Something, yeah.
How you feeling about this last episode coming up?
I can't wait for everybody to see it. I'm not gonna lie, I am weirdly calm, like I'm kind of emotionless. So I feel like I'm gonna lose it at some point. So I just need somebody to catch me when I fall out. But yeah. I don't know what's going on emotionally right now. Yeah.
Do you wish that Ezekiel became the leader of the Commonwealth?
I don't know. He might be feeling some leadership stuff. He also might be wanting somebody else to take over there. I don't know how much of this whole king thing he still wants to take on. He wants to be of service. If that's the way he has to do it, then maybe he'll lean into it. I could go either way. I'm 50-50.
Now, for years, yourself, Jeffrey D. Morgan, never crossed paths up until recently. Why do you think that happened, and are you satisfied with the outcome?
Oh, man, I love working with Jeff, and I wish we had done it earlier, honestly. I think those two have a good dynamic, They have a good, fuck you, but you know what, I'm going to give you a chance. I think it's a nice kind of odd couple thing they got going. Yeah.
And my final one for you. Do you miss Shiva?
I mean, well, who doesn't miss their tiger? You know what I mean? Even if you don't have a tiger, you'd still miss the one you don't have. I absolutely miss Shiva. She just made me cooler, Just like the dreads make me cooler, the writing makes me cooler. Anything that makes me cooler, I'm going to miss.
So you grow your hair back.
Yeah. I'm getting it back now, I'm wasting no time.
Thank you so much for your time, Kari. Great to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, nice to meet you, too.
Norman, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Hi.
Yeah, man. Last time I interviewed you was fixing your hair. Now you're here today. You're all suited up. So how are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm tired. I was in France filming, so I'm tired. But it's nice to be here and see all these fans here, and it's cool. It's kind of bittersweet because it's ending, but I don't know. It's nice to be here and celebrate what we've done. So,
Speaking of celebrations, any particular moments that meant a lot to you during this whole 12 years you've been on this show?
You mean on camera or off camera? We've had so many people in the show. That have had babies while we've been filming, have gotten married while we're filming. A whole bunch of stuff. As many off-camera things I remember as much as the on-camera things. And there's a ton of on-camera. There's 12 years of filming, you know what I mean? So.
Now, how far are y'all along with the Daryl spinoff since you just came from France?
Yeah, we have 3 weeks in the can right now, and almost done with the first episode.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And it's great. It's so cool. It's epic in scale. It's got a really cool tone and mood to it, and the photography is really pretty. It's different but the same, but way different. You know what I mean?
My final one for you. Any memories with Melissa McBride you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, she's one of my best friends. I go to her house quite a bit, and she makes me coffee, and we talk about life stuff. There's a ton of them. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Norman.
Yeah.
Kristen, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. First off, that dress is awesome. Who designed it?
Zuhair Murad.
Really? How are you feeling about this final episode?
I'm really proud of it. I'm so excited for the fans to see it.
I'm pretty sure you are. Any particular moments during your whole time on The Walking Dead that you would like to highlight?
That I want to highlight? No, I mean, just all of them. I've had such a good time working on this show, and I've got to work with such incredible actors who've, taught me such great habits to have in my future projects, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to learn and to work with all my best buds.
Now, did you find slaying down walkers very therapeutic?
Yeah, sure. I mean, all of it was therapeutic because, I'm an actor and everyone, does what they do for their reasons, but acting in general has always been very therapeutic to me. And But yeah, I mean, killing a walker or two is definitely relieves some sort of anxiety. My husband was once a walker, and I got to put him down. It's quite fun.
My final one for you. What exactly did you do after the final episode wrapped up?
Say it again.
What was the first thing you did after the final episode wrapped up?
We wrapped. I wrapped. It was terribly sad. I was very emotional. And then we all went and partied together. But I had like an early flight out the next morning. Like I had to just go. And I think psychologically I probably planned it that way. Like I didn't want any time to think about the demise of this experience or saying bye to anybody. So I wanted to get out of there. So I booked a flight real early in the morning and I had to go.
Thank you so much for your time today. Again, awesome dress.
Thank you.
All right. How's it going, Seth?
All right, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Second time we're meeting each other this year. Isn't it crazy?
Yes, it is.
Now, this final episode's coming up tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm kind of restless. I just want to see it at this point. I haven't seen it. I've only read it. And, of course, lots of things change in editing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to see it because it looked like it read like it was going to be fantastic. So if they filmed it the way it reads, I think it's going to be really good.
Freaking awesome. My second one for you. How did you prepare for that gun battle on the last episode, the previous episode before this one?
Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take your time. Don't look through the blind eye and squeeze the trigger. Never pull.
Now, your birthday was also not too long ago, and I was actually in Rhode Island Comic-Con when y'all did that singing. So what y'all do after that?
We didn't eat the cake because it was too beautiful. It was like a beautiful cake. I was like, I can't cut this cake. They'd put a machete on it and it had a Bible and it had little blood trims and it's like a 3-layer thing. So I just took lots of pictures with the cake and then we went about, finishing up the convention.
Do you know what kind of favorite cake that was?
It was chocolate and vanilla and strawberry sauce because I'm a big chocolate and strawberry combination guy.
Now, when it's all said and done, how do you feel about the Gabriel character? Are you satisfied with his complete arc?
I am. It was much more than I ever expected to be able to do on the show. So I really kind of felt like I was playing with house money for a while because it was just like, oh, he gets to do this, he gets to do that, he gets to do this. And in the end, it makes sense. The character makes sense, which is important to me, that it wasn't just action for action's sake, but that he was actually going through these huge psychological and emotional transitions and growing into a very different person. And I got to do that over the years, so it's been really magical for me.
My final one for you, since we're approaching 20 years since The Wire, do you wish we would have gotten a version of Carver onto the Commonwealth, or maybe as a soldier?
I don't know. Would he have been like wildly insubordinate and just out Mercer or something like that? He might have been a little too he might have been a little too street for the Commonwealth.
We would have.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Seth.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Both of you.
Hey, come on.
We got Princess and Mercer here. How both are you feeling tonight? Also, you two are looking great.
Oh, thank you. Hey.
You can start.
I'm feeling fucking great.
You can't curse. Yeah, you can.
I'm feeling tucking great, mother. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Like we've been having a great time, like reconnecting as a cast out here this weekend, and it's been a joy. And I'm happy to celebrate, but also say goodbye to the show.
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. Saying goodbye to this, and I still haven't seen the last episode because they sent it to me in preparation for Talking Dead, but I was like, I want to watch it while everybody else is watching. I want to experience all the feels with everybody. So it's definitely a bittersweet day, but we're making it joyful.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Turn up for the gods. Hey.
It's all good. On your final day of the set, what did y'all do after the final episode was filmed?
Sleep. Oh, I wrapped like at 5 a.m. So.
Oh, I got turned.
You went to party?
Yeah.
Boy, I couldn't do it.
Actually,
I was done.
It was that last week. Remember, Nicotero shut down Nick and Norman's, and it stayed open until like 4.
I don't think I was there at that point.
you missed out. We did karaoke and everything. It was lit.
Inside there?
It was lit, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I would have loved to see that. Now, my final one for the both of you. Any particular scenes that mean a lot to you, whether if it's your characters together or your own arcs?
I was just saying to Insider that one of the fondest memories I have from the show is shooting episode 19, doing that breakup scene between us, because I've been living with that monologue. That was my second audition ever, was that monologue, so I've been living with that for 3 years, and then to get to finally meet the person who I get to perform it with, and he's such a fantastic scene partner and is there for you and asks you, what do you need from me in the scene? So that's I get yeah, that was one of the best moments for me.
How about you, Mike?
I want to take it back to
Take it back.
episode, I don't know what number it was, but Greg directed us in our first
Interaction outside
solo
the stairs.
interaction.
Yes.
And this woman right here, she's the truth, because we came together and we figured out what the moment was, and we stood by what our choice was, and AMC and Angela were game for it.
Yeah, they were very supportive.
They were really open to our input on who the characters were. And that was a beautiful moment for me because we came together and decided who they were going to be, Yeah.
Fucking awesome. I'm happy to speak to both of you at the same time.
Of course.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So how are you feeling about this last episode tonight?
Oh my gosh. I'm pinching myself. It feels like a dream. I'm just so lucky to be a part of such a huge cult show, and the fact that I'm here for the end is it's unreal. Yeah. But I feel the specialness in the air.
What was unreal was Lydia getting bit. So how did you prepare for that?
It's still here. Honestly, I don't really know how to prepare for that. I've never felt pain like that. No one's ever bitten through my flesh before, thank God. Knock on wood. There's no wood here, so I guess I'm fucked. Screwed. Sorry. I don't know. You're good? Okay, cool. But yeah, I prepared by watching Walking Dead. I watched Walking Dead. I watched other people get their arms chopped off and get bit, and other war movies. I watched actors act basically, so I could act.
Do you have any fond memories working with Samantha Morton?
Oh my gosh, all are fond memories. Every memory I have is fond with her. Yeah, she's amazing. She's so much fun to work with. She plays such a horrible character, but she's the complete opposite in real life. We were singing and dancing between takes, and nothing was too hard. Nothing was too intense with her, I mean, the material with her was very dark, obviously, but it wasn't anything like that off screen, because she's just beautiful.
My final one for you. Did you ever get to take home anything from the set?
I did! The last day, they gave me my chair that said Lydia. I've never had a chair with my name on it. And I remember the first day I got to set and I saw it, because when I first booked Walking Dead, it was supposed to be just a couple of episodes. And then it was my third episode I went on, and then I looked and I had a chair with my name on it, and I was like, what? For 3 episodes? And I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be in more? What? And then next thing you know, 4 years later, they gave me my chair, the cloth part. So I have that in my room. And I have some bow staffs that I use for training. I stole my wardrobe at the end. Lots of things. So, lots of memorabilia. And I still wear those clothes all the time.
Freaking awesome. Thank you so much for your time today.
So much. Thanks.
So how are you feeling about this final episode coming up?
I'm so excited for everybody to see it. We've worked so hard on it. We always go big on the finale, so it's going to be awesome.
What did you do after the filming was finished for this episode?
We went to Disney World, which sounds like, why would you go to Disney World? But whenever you wrap a show that's been going on for so long, it's obviously going to be very emotional. And what better way to lift the spirit than to go ride Space Mountain?
Speaking of spirit, Rick Grimes, hope we get him soon. What do you think will be the legacy of him after the show is finished?
That's a difficult question to answer. For me, obviously, I've been very grateful that I've got to be a Grimes. And, as far as the hat, the gun, the sword, it's all very iconic. And I'm glad that I got to be one that carried it.
My final one for you. When did you find out that Judith was going to get shot?
Oh, I don't remember exactly when I found out. But I know when I did, I was very, Nervous, kind of. Excited, but nervous. You know, it's not something that I do every day, get shot. So, but it was obviously very unique and something different, which is nice. And I'm so glad that I got to do that for her.
I hope Judith survives. I'm happy to speak with you today, Kelly.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, we met in
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Yeah, like that's like what? It's only 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I know, right? It was that quick. Well, we're here for the final episode. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I'm excited to be here. I mean, it's you know, you don't usually get to watch things like with the fans. It's I haven't seen the finale yet, so it's gonna be a surprise to me too. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it with them.
Are you satisfied with the direction with Lance?
I mean, yeah, you know, it would have been nice to make it all the way to the end, but I understand they had to make a little room for all the other storylines. You know.
What was your reaction when you first saw the Commonwealth?
Well, the actual set, I was just blown away by the artistry of the art department and the set builders. I mean, it really looks. They built that whole town square. You know, I just couldn't believe it. And like in the same area, I think where like the prison was, and you're like, what a great design. I mean, the whole crew is they just killed it. Yeah.
Let's take it over the communities.
Let's take it over the communities.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
I thought you meant like where we shot in Georgia. No, right. Yeah, landscape communities. Yeah, I'm still pretty curious, like, what happened with some of them. Like, what happened at Oceanside? Did I kill all those people? If I did, I'm really sorry. I hope not, too, but I don't know that it was resolved. I think you sort of gave them a choice. It was like, let's all band together and, become stronger as a team, or I can kill you all.
My final one for you. If an actual apocalypse did happen, would the Commonwealth be an area you would want to be in or another community?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think I'd rather be part of Oceanside. The beach, I like their whole vibe there. I like the laid back Jimmy Buffett, kind of like feminist Jimmy Buffett vibe they got going on.
Along with those walkers behind us.
Oh wow! All right. Oh, Jesus.
Ross, hope you're doing good. This outfit is awesome. Who designed it?
This is Varoin Marwa. I got this in Dubai last week, and I'm very excited to be representing this. Love this guy's outfits, and he put it on me, and it just fit perfectly, and I was like, I got to wear this, so, yeah.
Oh, my God. Was the trip good, though?
What's that?
Was the trip good, though?
Dubai was amazing. It's my second time there, and I really love what's happening there. It's almost like going like 30 years into the future with science and technology. They're doing some amazing stuff over there, so it's been great.
I'd like to talk about Aaron real quick, because these last few episodes, I'm kind of worried for his mental state. So how are you feeling about Aaron for these last few episodes?
Yeah, I think for all of us, just we're under so much pressure. It's everything's kind of hanging in the balance, with what's happening in Commonwealth, and now we have this horde that we're dealing with, and of course Lydia losing her arm. So we're bonded in that and losing our arm together. But it's been beautiful watching all of our favorite people work together. The crew's been phenomenal the entire time, of course, but especially during those last few months. It was very grueling. It was a 15-month shoot schedule, and our crew just kept us on target every single day. And I just want to do a special thank you to them, because we would not have gotten it done if it weren't for them, honestly.
My final one for you. Do you miss Jesus? Because I do.
Of course I do. Actually, I was just talking to Tom the other day. He's on a cross-country road trip. We wish he were here, but I miss him terribly. It was kind of a shock when we read that script. We were all very surprised, but we were hoping he was going to stay on for much longer. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time today. Good to finally see you in person after all this time.
Yeah, of course. Good to see you.
Same here, man. How are you feeling about this last episode that's premiered tonight?
I'm good and sad. Like I'm really excited because I know there's some little Easter eggs in there, and I want to see how the fans look at it, but I'm sad because these are my family, and it's like this is officially the end. We cried a lot at wrapping, but to just like we're gonna see it, It's like we want y'all to just love it like we do,
Between Carrie Payton, Cooper Andrews, and Josh McDermott, who'd you like working with the most?
That is hard. You're going to get me in trouble. Oh, my God. Because Kari is hilarious and super goofy. Cooper is really he's like a brother. He really is oh, man, that's hard. Yeah. I can't pick between all of them, but I will say I have probably had Josh is probably the one that we've had the most like time spent where we've been like, oh man, yeah, I would choose Josh just because I don't want that kingdom mess on me. I don't want to choose.
I will not tell him once he comes.
Please. You can tell Cooper I chose Josh.
Now, the night when the hilltop burned down, what were some of your memories for that? Because I remember that was a chaotic episode.
Oh my goodness. I was filming there, I think 2 days before they burned it, and then we got to see the video. And when you're singing and when you're there filming and you realize how big this house is, and then when it goes up in flames and you're like, it really makes me really respect the fact that we have so many beautiful professionals. Because to put a building completely on fire in the middle of the woods in Georgia and nothing else burns, that's a specialty, Yeah, that was a big one.
Thank you so much for your time today. Glad to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you as well.
How are you feeling about this last episode coming up?
Relief, I guess, because we shot this last spring and we haven't really been able to talk about it. So tonight it means we all finally get to watch it together, and then we can dish about the finale. And maybe some questions will get answered, like, where's Rick? Maybe.
Speaking of Rick, do you think he'll appear tonight?
Wait, that would be amazing, right?
It would be, but he's left up somewhere in the helicopter, but...
Wait, Rick back there? Gotcha.
You got me. So, during your whole time on the show, who did you like working with the most?
Oh, I can't really answer that, who I liked working with the most. But I really felt so lucky that I was able to work with this cast. Because when this show first started, I watched it. I was a fan myself. So just to be able to work with everyone here is such a huge honor.
Yes, I bet it is, because this show has been on for 12 years, and I'm happy to see all the characters that's on this show. Any particular moments since you've been on that holds up to your heart?
Yes, I would probably, you'll see it tonight actually. One of those scenes, I was taken back. Yes, it was tough. But yeah, I would say it happens tonight.
My final one for you, if Connie were to ever get a spinoff, what would you name the show?
The Ferals.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Really, I enjoyed tonight.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Good to finally meet you in person, Josh.
It's good to meet you in person.
Now, what's with the blonde hair? Did you dye it before or after the finale?
This is my hair. This is my hair. Though I don't have a mullet in real life. I didn't have brown hair. They dyed my hair for 9 years. And so once the show ended, I was very thankful to go back to my natural hair color. And here's the thing. Eugene is blonde in the comic books.
Yes.
I even confirmed with Robert Kirkman. And he said, I don't know why they dyed your hair brown.
I read the comics back then, and I even questioned that myself.
I mean, it's the most unbelievable part of the series, don't you think?
It is.
Not the zombies. The fact that Eugene's got brown hair in the show. What's going on with that?
Well, my question for you, Eugene, how are you feeling about this last episode coming in, especially with all the stuff that's going on?
It's real exciting. I mean, I think, I don't know. There's, for me personally, I have a lot of mixed feelings about, like excitement, sadness, that sort of thing. But I think Eugene is kind of mirroring that in a way. Like, he's excited for what could be coming and scared, I think, for what could be coming. But I think there's a lot of hope. And I think he brings a lot of hope to the rest of the characters on the show, too, and hopefully the people of the Commonwealth.
Now, speaking about the other characters, one scene I saw Eugene with was with Daryl. He thought he was going to punch him. What was going on through your head when that whole thing happened?
I mean, I really wished we could have come to blows. Like, I just think it would have been a horrible mistake on Eugene's part to try and throw a punch at Daryl. He would have gotten his butt kicked right away. But it would have been fun to mix it up with Norman because, Norman, he doesn't get around as easily anymore, and I'm just a spry young man. I could have overtaken him. I could have done it. Eugene wouldn't have, but I would have.
Oh, boy. My final one for you. Do you think we'll see Rick tonight?
I forgot who that was. It's been so many years.
I was just saying you're the funniest guy on the show. The clue's right
Thanks.
on my blazer.
Is he really? Is he going to be? I hope so. I want to get his autograph.
Thank you so much for your time today, Josh. Good to finally meet you in person.
It's great to meet you in person.
Same here, man.